Well, hey guys, I'm MIgardener, and today I'm going to be doing a quick episode, just updating the garden. Everything's been doing really well, actually, and so I'm very happy about that. And I know a lot of people have been asking about the garden and what's been going on, and they haven't seen it in weeks. Is it doing okay? So I just thought, while I'm here, I might as well do an update. Everything's been doing awesome. I did think I'd make a quick mention, though, that I will be gone for a week in Chicago, so I'm hopefully going to be putting out an episode, either 1 or 2 episodes while I'm gone. And I do know I want to do an episode on the update on the vanilla extract. I do know I want to do that. So there might be 1 or 2 surprise videos while I'm there, and I'll try to find something to film so that you guys have something to watch and learn from. But let's just get started with the episode. It's beautiful out. It's such a gorgeous day. It's 78 degrees right now, 78, 79. Really slight breeze, and just the sky is so blue. And it is the perfect day. So let's just get started with this update here. And I thought I'd start with the tomatoes. And the tomatoes obviously are amazing as always. And by the way, all this green is actually tomatoes. I ended up mulching with pine needles. I mulch very heavy with pine needles. So all of so you get probably, I'd say, 2 to 3 inches of pine needles, and that's just killing off those weeds. It's perfect. I have gotten such good results now that all of the weeds aren't taking all the nutrients and all the water, so I'm very, very happy about that. This row is the celebrities. I did suffer a little bit of blight early on in the season. It's kind of gone now. I still have a little bit present, but I keep spraying it, and I think it is taken care of. Obviously, you get just a little blight here. Not worried. I think once the humidity kind of dies down and stuff, and you get more drier summers, or more of a drier summer, and just get some more heat in here, because it has been cold, it's been very damp, and that's where you get the fungus to set in. So I'm not concerned. These are celebrities, like I said, and man, oh man, are they putting on so many flowers. Got lots of flowers. Got some fruit in there. There's some in here. Right there, there's some beautiful tomatoes in there. And like I said, they're just doing really, really well. And then these go all the way down. This entire row of celebrities. Then you got this row right here, and half of it is Jubilee. Half of it is the Moneymaker. And then half of it, a third of it is Moneymaker, a third of it's Jubilee, and then a third of it is Tasty Lee. And Tasty Lee is just a new variety I've been trying. It's pretty good. We've actually had a couple ripe tomatoes, but these are the Jubilees, and the Jubilees are like, holy cow. I'm not sure what's going on with this tomato here, but it's like really, really messed up. And it's got a tomato here that's just a big old tomato. You got another tomato right there. It's like this whole thing is just all flowers and tomatoes. So that's going to be an interesting plan. I'm interested to see how that one plays out. But everything is doing pretty well. This row is not nearly as like green as those rows, and it might just be the plants too. They're just a little bit scragglier, partially because the celebrities are actually a determinate variety, and these Moneymakers are an indeterminate variety, and the Jubilees are also an indeterminate variety. So they're putting on lots of really nice sized tomatoes though. I'm really happy so far with those. And then if you come over here, these varieties are a beefsteak. All the way here, beefsteak, 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 beefsteak. And then, still beefsteak. So I have half beefsteak, half Roma. Okay, that's what it is. Because all the tags are buried underneath the pine needles. So I don't really know what they're at. But these are Romas, and the Romas are producing like what you'd expect a Roma to produce. Now, I had no idea that they would produce this much. These are also a determinate variety Roma, so they are as tall as they're going to get. Maybe about another foot taller, no more. But the flower production is hands down the best flower production I've had in this garden ever. Maybe the Moneymakers might have beat them last year. But I'm just shocked. I mean, you got so many tomatoes in here, and they're on the other side there, but all right, here. Yeah, so many tomatoes in here, and they're just beautiful size. They're really good trusses of tomatoes. See, all those tomatoes in there. Really good quality tomatoes, and they're sizing up nicely. And so, like I said, tomatoes right here, all aromas. And then this plant right here, ooh, I actually got a bee pollinating. This right here is actually a Jersey Devil. The only two Jersey Devils I have are right here and right here. I have just two because I'm actually going to save seeds from those. Because it seems like seeds are so hard to find for those, and they're really expensive, but I love the variety. Then all of these right here are a mixture of Black Krim and Old German, and they go all the way down, and they're doing okay. They're setting some fruit. Again, fruit's not super prolific yet, but it's coming along. And then over here, these are all Cherokee Purple, and the Cherokee Purple goes down halfway, and then after the Cherokee Purple goes more Moneymaker, and I have a couple more Moneymaker plants. They're all doing really well. And then here is the potatoes. The potatoes are doing, I mean, I thought the potatoes would not do this well. I didn't know what they would do up here because I'm not a potato expert, but I am blown away to say the least. They are growing so well. They're so healthy. I have dug down, I do admit, I have dug down by the Redskins. These are all Redskins. This whole back row is all Redskins, 55 feet of them. And then I have 55 feet of Kennebec Whites. And I have dug around the Redskins, and I found some decent sized potatoes. So I'm thinking I'm going to get probably anywhere between 100 and 150 pounds of potatoes, just based on what you should be getting by the foot or by plant. There's a kind of a calculation that you can do to get a rough estimate. And then cucumbers, I have cucumbers starting there and going all the way down to the very end, and then actually making the bend, I have more cucumbers all the way down there. And so I have about 100 cucumber plants, and the cucumber plants are doing really well. They're just now starting to trail. They're more of a bush variety, but they're starting to trail a little bit. And I have gotten already about 6 cucumbers off of here. There's more cucumbers right there. And there is some decent cucumbers coming along in here. I'm trying to find one. Oh, there's another cucumber right there. And there's another cucumber in there. And they're doing, like I said, very, very well. And I'm happy with their growth. And really no complaints, actually. And then coming over here to the beans. I do have beans and some tomatoes intermixed. I'm just letting them grow because, you know, it's like I was not expecting anything from here all the way to the end, because just because it's our first year and I didn't have any fertilizer, or not fertilizer, but I didn't have any compost or manure put in, so I just used my trifecta, and that's the only fertilizer that I used. Every single plant in this entire garden you see was fed with trifecta. So it was a bit costly for me to do that, but I wanted to do it as a representation that yes, a garden can be sustained on it and have zero good nutrient-rich soil brought in. This is all the original soil. I mean, look at this. This soil is barren, it's cracked, it's about as dead as you can get. There is nothing in this. All of the best soil we raked up into mounds, and that's what we actually have our plants in. That's why there's no weeds growing in here, because there's no nutrients. This is all subsoil. All of the soil in here is all the best of the best, and trust me, the best of the best is not that good. But the plants are responding really well to it. The beans, they do have a little bit of sun scald here, but the leaves on this, nothing else has been fed, and the leaves are mammoth. And I'm so thrilled with the growth. I mean, the leaves are green. They're putting on a ton of flowers. A lot of great production is coming on here. And I mean, just look at the beans here. They're just really loving it. And the tomatoes even are doing well as well. And I had no clue they were going to come up. They came up from just seed. And like I said, I did plant twice in here. I reseeded, and whatever came up. I'm not going to reseed anymore. I'm just going to let them grow, and whatever happens, happens. And I'm going to just till all these beans in after I get all the harvests done. I'm actually just going to till the beans in because I figure it's only going to help the soil. And then all the way here, you see this kind of green row of weeds. Yes, that's because we didn't mulch with any of the pine needles here. We just left it. And in this green row right here, I actually have onions. And the onions are doing quite well. The onions are getting pretty tall. They're starting to bulb up down here. They're looking nice. The red onions are doing better than the green onions for some reason. Not sure why, but they are. They're doing really good. And then over here, I have peppers, and the peppers are doing fantastic. They're not getting as tall as I thought they would be, but they're doing really fine production-wise. I got peppers coming on pretty much every single plant. I got lots of flowers, lots of production, and the size though is a little iffy. On my bell peppers, let me see if I can find one here. Yes, right here. My bell peppers, I'm not sure if they're gonna grow, if they're gonna stay that same size, but they're pretty small. And by pretty small, I mean very small. I'm not concerned too much, but I can say though that the jalapenos are doing really well. The jalapenos are putting on lots of peppers, and they got lots of flowers, and they're doing quite well. Also, the other flowers, or the other peppers that are doing really good are the sweet banana peppers. I got sweet banana peppers just coming out my ears on this plant right there. And then while I'm here, I thought I'd just kind of go over the super hot peppers. A lot of people wanted me to do an update on these. These peppers are doing awesome, by the way. These are actually this is a red habanero, doing fantastic. A butcholokia. This is a 7-pot Jonah brain strain. I didn't name it, that's what it's called. And then another 7-pot Jonah brain strain, a Carolina Reaper, and a Carolina Reaper. And they're doing okay. The Carolina Reapers aren't doing as well as I would have hoped, but they're doing okay. And that's all I can really wish for, because the soil, like I said, is really poor. And these I'm definitely going to expect some production out of these. They're just now starting to flower, and they're getting really nice and bushy. Oh, actually, yes, they are flowering. Sweet, I didn't even see that. I just now saw it when I pulled that plant back. So they are flowering, and that's going to be really exciting, because I'm going to be saving peppers from here to give away to people for free, and I'll also be saving some seeds from it and giving the seeds away. So none of these will be entering even a 10-foot radius from my mouth, so they will be as far away from my mouth as possible. And then the zucchini. These are the zucchini, and they're doing excellent. I've already harvested 3 or 4 really decent sized zucchini, and as you can see by these ones right here, the production is phenomenal. I have 2 coming on here, and that's pretty much the same story with all these zucchini. I have 4 forward hook. I have over here, I have 4 forward hook, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I have 2 yellow zucchini right there and right there. And then I have 4 of the Black Beauty, or the Black Beauty zucchini. And then I have 4, 2 there and 2 there of the dark green. And then I have 4 more of the light green zucchini. They're kind of a like a Coca-Zel. They're like a kind of a striped zucchini, and they're like half white, half green. And I have 4 of those. And then coming down here to the last and most impressive thing ever, and I say ever because it's pretty hard to impress me, because I seem to always impress myself, so it's kind of hard to beat that. But this is mind-blowing. This corn is mind-blowing. It's fed only with trifecta, and not only is it only fed with just the trifecta, but it only had literally an inch or 2 of loose soil, and the rest was really bad. And usually they say, you need a deep root system for corn. Granted, I didn't get the best germination. However, I did replant. I replanted some corn here. Hopefully it comes up in time. If it doesn't, no big deal. But this corn right here, look at the thickness. Let me get down here. Look at the thickness of this corn. I mean, that is just one sturdy stalk. I've not piled any dirt around these stems. We've had 50-mile-an-hour gusts. We had a tornado actually come near here, and it was confirmed and everything. And so this place was just a mess. And I mean, look at this corn. I mean, normally corn's the first thing to blow down. I couldn't even push this thing down if I was the biggest bully in high school. I mean, this thing is like, that thing is not gonna fall over. And it's just, that's the way with all these corn. And so I've kind of come to the conclusion that to grow corn, you do obviously need some nutrients in your soil, but I think the key thing is the sunlight and the strong amounts of nitrogen, because like I said, I only had 2 inches of soil. So my guess is that the root system maybe isn't that deep, but yet the root system gets really strong, because trust me, right there, all of that really hard subsoil is exactly what is underneath these. Same soil, same everything. I didn't bring in any other soil, so it's literally just tilled earth. And like I said, about 2-3 inches deep, that's it. And these things are growing like beasts. I mean, they are really, really growing well. And I'm actually expecting to get some decent corn from them, hopefully. It's been a great year for them. So, like I said, I did reseed, and hopefully those come up as well. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this update. Everything that you saw was everything that I see, so nothing was left out. So it was a full update, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something new, and also remember to be patient, because I'm going to be putting out some episodes that aren't going to be related to Michigan gardening, but they're going to be over in Chicago because I'm going on vacation for a week. And I will talk to you guys later. As always, this is MIgardener reminding you guys to grow big or go home. I'll catch you guys later. See ya. Bye.